Hello and welcome back to the Minetrek.net game server. This will be an update for the Enterprise D build. Currently working on deck 8. Sort of run into some issues. Trying to work them out, but anyways, I went ahead and started placing some windows. Trying to get a feel for where the windows go, but because of the spacing on the hull and things like that, they're a little bit further apart than they were in the drawings or the diagrams or the images. But can't really get away from that. Again, Minecraft, and they just, yeah, what can I tell you? Minecraft. But what I did is I went ahead and started making up some preliminary rooms. Like this one here, this is only a part of it. It'll actually have a wall or something right here. I don't know. I may redo this room, but it was sort of an idea, concept thing. But this is a more fleshed out version of it. So this is a communal dining area, kitchen, common area, office, bathroom for these two rooms. This is room 1, this is room 2. They have a shared connector there and then here. And then this is like a master bedroom with a master bath. Yeah, I wanted to go 3 wide on this, but I only went 2 wide for that one. Oops. And then over here, it's 4 wide. Oh, it's a flip. It's a flip. So this is bedroom, this is bedroom, this is bedroom, this is a bathroom. So, yeah, these are only 2 wide. I might actually go back and redo these and make them 3 wide, but I don't think I will. The 2 wide's fine enough for the amount of room and stuff like that you have in here. Granted, this is the problem I'm running into. Right here. We got a height limit. Yeah, can't get away from it. It's Minecraft. I mean, if this was a half slab or a sloping hall, it wouldn't be an issue. But it's Minecraft, so it is an issue. And, well, we can't have a shower because you need the shower thing right above your head. Well, yeah, I'm sorry, but, it's too high, and I'm not going to raise the hull or lower the floor. Or you can redesign the rooms. I'm just going to let that one go. Okay, I'm just not going to, I'm not even going to comment about that comment. But, yeah, this is what I'm coming up with, yeah. So when designing the bathrooms, that's why I also had this one over here. So yeah, they could repurpose these bathrooms as closets and then just have one room centralized bathroom. And actually that could even be bigger, could be out to here. So yeah, that's one of the issues I'm running into. And what was the other issue? What was the other issue? Actually, I think I fixed the other issue, and that was just an alignment issue. But, yeah. Oh, yeah, I wanted to show you how I solved this problem back here with the turbolift transfer system. Now, because we added this parking area, I should say not added, we increased the height of this parking area, we had to move one of these down one. So, typically this would be the center right here, but we can't do it because this is also where the Jeffries tube crossover is. And then there's a turbolift on this side. So what we had to do is we had to sort of kind of figure out, how are we going to do this? Well, the way I did it, and I think I've showed this in a previous video, we actually kind of used it, but the emergency transporter comes out here, swings along here, and normally it would go over the top of the command module here, then down into it. But because the way that the hull was set up by Blue Phobes and M. Hiller, the command module actually comes into Deck 7 instead of being below Deck 7. And again, Minecraft, that's why this is done this way, Minecraft. So we couldn't go straight into the command, on top of the command module, we have to make a little elbow turn here, then come up. And now we're into the center line where this turbolift would normally be at. And we come along here, again on Deck 7, not on Deck 6 here. But we had to make compromises, and then down into the Ipanic mocked up battle bridge. And as you can see, he's been pretty busy. He's thinking about putting like a Jeffries tube or something right there, which we probably will do. But yeah, check it out. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. Has a nice feel to it. Nice circular feel to it. And he has a little hallway here. Again, we had talked about moving this to this side, but I guess the way he has it set up, it actually looks really good. So I would say don't change a thing. I mean, this actually looks pretty decent. Then we go to the turbolift proper, and this is the bulkhead for the turbolift. And then we come through here, and at this point, there's this wall here. And actually that wall should not be there, so we will fix that right now. And this is a wall, so we will fix this, prove that this does not connect to that in any way, shape, or form. So the turbolift comes here, and then it drops down and also enters the hall here at this point. And it may go down further, or I might have to come back and go down further. I don't know yet. Or it actually we may actually have to have a turbolift connection up here as well. Be actually right in this area if we do it. So I don't know yet. That's something I'll see when I get started on the secondary hall here, as I start working on deck 9, 10, and 11, 12, 13, all those. This is the central point for the Jeffries tube. As it drops down into here, this is the umbilical. So this will all be set up for. It'll actually have a component here that it's called a decoupler, and it would decouple and everything else. So yeah. Oh, I remember what it was, and I'll tell you here in a minute what the other issue was. But that's how that works. Anyways, the turbolift goes forward here. Now on the Whitefire version, I had a similar issue, but I was able to overcome that very easily. And the crossovers for these turbolifts really did stress me out quite a bit. And you see there's another turbolift here, and I'll show you how that works out here real quick. Anyways, you come through here with the turbolift, and you go down, or you can go up, and you're here. And then there's another entrance right across from it, turbolift, and that's, it's just, well, here's a junction for turbolifts. Good point. Well, it'll go back, and then it'll drop over, and again, it can go down to this one, and then down to the deck. Now, the reason why this one isn't actually at the deck level is because the deck level is there. So this one would cause one of those little funky step-ups, which we don't like. So it's just an easier job to go up than over into this system or down into this system. So it's just one of those things that Minecraft, you just got to do it because we can't, the height difference is different. Now under here, all of this right through here, it can be used for routing conduit. So even though there's conduit up on the, let's get through here, up on the, I love the speed button, or the speed, but man, it does sometimes make controlling a real pain. But we have the two main conduits going through here, and then they can run along the wall, like so. This is just one concept here. And then the other concept, well, it is in addition to those, is they'll run along the bottom here on the floor, and that means we can have graded, like glass, graded flooring through here in some weird pattern. And it will go back here, and at this point it would enter the ship right above the airlock systems, and we would basically, because it's all sectional here, it would branch over into this room and into this room, into this room and into this room, and then these would become, like surrogate systems to those, and then eventually they'd most likely be like, these will be open to the area below them, so it'd be like a two-story area, and then have machinery, and then they'd recombine the signal here along with back here where the actual umbilicals and stuff go in. So that whole deck through here might get repurposed as an engineering subdeck along with these two areas up here. That's just one option. Again, I haven't got that far, so I really don't know yet. But I'll show you real quick what I did over here for these turbolifts. Yeah. So you how it kind of snakes around here. Normally this turbolift would go all the way around in a circle and then connect to this one, and this one had a one on this side as well, and they were called rails. Well, I would call them rails because basically they just shoot straight to the back and then come straight forward again. So it was one dedicated to going out and one dedicated to coming in, and then they just shared this. Well, obviously we couldn't do that. So what I had to do is I had to move them over here to bypass this corridor up here. That's why you have this little funny little turn here. And again, you see this, you're like, oh, that's ugly, but you'll never see it in the build per se. You'll just see this corridor, and then it'll all look good. And then you have the same marriage of, well, it doesn't line up with this one. Yeah, I know. I'm working on that. I'll get that fixed here. I'll move these back, I think is what I was going to do, is I was going to move this one back. In fact, I'll go ahead and set that up right now because I wanted these to be further back. Anywho, and we'll just do that here real quick while we're recording. Boop, boop. So there will be some obviously some dead space between these. Obviously, we can't get away from that because Minecraft. Um, so actually, this would be that, and it'd be like this, and this one would be like so, and then we just mirror it to this side. Rid of those, and put those back right here, and right there, and this one, and these right here can still be in there. They're little, and I guess I could do it to here as well. Little parking structures for the turbolifts to get out of the way, so the turbolifts can run a bypass. Do that, and this one, and this one, that one, and that one, and run like so. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and just keep these as a turbolift wall. And this one here will be just a little bit taller, a little bit longer, per se. Yeah, that's what we'll do. It's funny because when I did this video, I was like, okay, yeah, everything looks good. I'll just go ahead and show this stuff. It looks good, and I missed this, completely missed that. And I was like, oh darn it! I remember I was going to fix that, and I forgot to fix that. My bad. And you know how it is. Life. Things get funky, as Stewie would say it. So yeah, I'm outside down in Portland the other day, and when we were kind of involved in a little fender bender, and guy cut us off on the freeway, and the guy behind us, because we had to brake to avoid getting hit. The guy behind us, he wasn't able to stop, and unfortunately he tagged us on the one side of our vehicle. And while we're there dealing, exchanging insurance information and stuff, this panhandler comes up and starts panhandling, and there's no problem, and I have no problem with people doing that. But what was funny is this guy turns and looks. I mean, I give the guy the panhandler like $5, just go away. And my dad does the same thing, and our friend who was riding with us, she did the same thing. And so he made $15 off the three of us, and then this guy who's driving I'm not saying it's a cheap car, it's probably in the upwards of $90,000 vehicle, and the damage to it probably costs more to fix the small scrape on the fender of his vehicle, probably costs more than the brand new PT Cruiser my father's driving. Anywho, long story short, he looks at this guy, and if you've ever watched Family Guy before, just picture Stewie Griffin saying real slowly in Seth MacFarlane voice, "Go away." And this poor old panhandler, he's up on the freeway. He shouldn't be there. I mean, obviously, no, bad place. But you saw people, well, opportunist, and that's why honestly I gave him the $5. I mean, because he came all the way from down along below the freeway, walked his ass all the way up there and asked us for $5. So yeah, I'll fix this one too. Don't worry about that. But yeah, I thought it was pretty original, and I still get the giggles about that, thinking about that. But yeah, I got to fix this one. This is part of. Actually, I'm not going to put the lift here. I don't want that lift to be there. I'd rather it be in line with this one. So, tink, 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 tink. There we go. Fixed. It's all fixed. It's better now. It's so much better now. Yes. Anyway, so this is the link system, and we can go from here, if I can do it without losing frame rates, up to the main system here, which shoots around to the corner, and oh, wait a minute, there it is, to the main bridge. Yeah, I'm not a fan of turbo jigsaw puzzle systems here, but yeah, what can I tell you? In some cases, you gotta do them. We also have this one here, which works well for us. So well, why can't you just move this one over, then just move this one over as well, and then these ones over? I could. I very well could do that. There's no reason I can't do that. I don't know. Let's go over here and see why. Because it's involved in the hangar. Well, can't you just redesign the hangar so that it's more in line with this? I could, but then again, you want this turbo shaft to be sealed off. In the event that the bridge module is jettisoned, you have to have this turbo lift sealed off. so the rest of the turbolift system is still viable. Well, this one isn't. Because this all goes bye-bye. None of this is here. This is all gone. So yeah, so why not just have it its own little thing, and that way there, if they have to, they can isolate it, and without sacrificing all the other. Well, you could just put a force field there and just yeah, and still go straight down. Yeah, we could, but you know what? To be honest with you, given that the Steinbach plans originally called for this not to even be here, it was more a whole bunch of turbo shafts and turbo lift transfer stuff behind here, which we didn't do that route because we felt, why? And more or less, my purpose, my reasoning behind that was, again, why? I like this system, and yeah, I might revisit moving this stuff down and around, and it's because it does make sense that it would be more in line with that as opposed to being around here on the side, and then I'd have to. I don't know. I really don't know. I may change that. I have to have a think about. I really do. There's really no reason why I couldn't change it, to be honest with you, because it would just be a slight adjustment to this area here. This means this wall would come in a little bit further. So yeah, you know what? I'm going to really look at that and see if that is something we can viably do. So let me go ahead and I'm going to mark it out, because you guys, you just won't let it go. You just won't let it go. So I'm just gonna mark it out. I'm gonna look at it and I'll see what I can do. You guys are just busting my chops about this, and what can I tell you? I mean, once in a while when you guys come up with a good idea, and by you guys I mean you'll probably see this video in like 2 weeks, so you'll probably be like, what the hell is he talking about? Yeah, okay. Oh, I'll tell you, I just completely made it up on the fly here. I decided, looking at that, I was like, okay, yeah, that doesn't look very good. So now, do we go straight back? Of course we're going to go straight back. Why not? Because we can. And what are we going to do with all this space that was here? I don't know yet. We'll have to have a look at it and see what's here. And to be honest with you, it's a bunch of systems and stuff. And what we could do is this. Turn this into like a little access room back here for Johnny Happy, get in trouble, play with things, push buttons he's not supposed to. What they say on naval ships, don't touch it, it's not broken. It's exactly where it needs to be. Please don't try to fix it. So yeah, I guess that'll be my logic here. Don't touch it, it's not broken, it doesn't need to be fixed. And this will be like a little Jeffrey Stew area back here. And since this wall... oh, do I do it or not? Oh, I don't know. As my cat would say, I don't know, no. She can actually say no. Oh, I fell to my death. She can actually say no, which is really freaky for a cat. It's like when I try to love on her, she's like, she wants to be loved on. She'll like, yes, you can tell the cat wants to be loved on. But when a cat doesn't want to be loved on, oh boy, do they get pissy. Oops, I'm not supposed to talk dirty words now. Oops. I know. I screwed up. Well, I do that when I'm thinking. I'm trying to think here what I'm doing through here. I'm literally messing this whole area up for the purpose of being able to get into here. So this will be an extension of this Jeffrey's tube. And I can just see it now. Panic's probably, pulling his hair out. Oh, you're screwing it all up, Astro. Oh, it looks like crap. It looks like crap. You should put the door right here, right behind it. We could do that, but we have this one right here, so yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. I think it's okay to have it exposed on this side to the Jeffrey's tube, but to the turbo lift. I don't see why we couldn't do it. And then we just do this, that. Make sure I get it all this time. This, and oh darn it! There, come on, get up there. And I'll leave your hand. There we go. And since this is sand, and white wall. You know, I'll do this, and nobody will ever know I've done this until they see the video. Well, Panic will know it, because it'll be tighter through here than it was before. No pun intended there. So he'll know. He'll like, if he even bothers to check, he'll be like, oh, he did it again. He modified the area again. Well, you know, this is all part of the design process, mind you. You know, modifying and adjusting and coming up with new and unique ideas for how to do things and stuff and shit. And oops, I did it again. Ah, I'm sorry. Dirty words just come out of my mouth. I blame Obama. No, it's a joke. Yeah, I do. People are like, oh my God, no, no, no. But yeah, it is what it is. No, I blame public schools, because when I was going to public school, everybody, yeah, this was just the normal way everybody talked, and you just sort of, when in Rome, you do what the Romans do. So this will all be dead space through here now. Well, can't you? Ooh, it actually might work out well for us. Well, no, this one's not lined up. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You're just screwing it all up. No, I've got a plan. And my plan is involved fixing this stuff. But yeah, look at the pixel art. Looks like a shark. I could be wrong, but that looks like a shark. Looks like a blob. Like a cat or a bird took a shit on the floor. Clean up and hangar deck. Starboard side. Aft. Clean up. Hangar deck. Anyways, I do appreciate you taking time to watch. Again, this is the Minetrek.net game server. If you'd hit that like button for me, I greatly appreciate it. If you'd like to visit us on Facebook and like us there, it'd also be greatly appreciated. If you'd like to donate to the server, please feel free to do so by clicking on the GoFundMe link in the description below. Any and all donations help M. Heller keep the server up and running. Again, thanks for watching and have a great day. Bye-bye.